Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Thank you very much.
We are from TP Renewable Microgrid, which is a part and parcel of Tata Power and Rockefeller Foundation. And the journey has just started a few months back, and our aim is to provide affordable power supply to rural customers. Just to have a business scenario, we have seen that over a period of time, the household electrification has gone 76% to now 100%. Supply, which was only 4 to 6 hours, has gone to now 20 to 20 hours, and some of the places very near to 24 hours. Losses has started coming down considerably from 28% to less than 20%. Only thing which is a concern area is accumulated losses has going up, and which is an area of concern where there is burden comes on the DISCOMs, as rightly said by Mr. Verma. So today, if you see this market where the utility supplies power to rural customers and urban, there is a supply deficit is happening, and it becomes unprofitable to supply to the rural customer. Is it okay now? Thank you. So coming to this, what's the growth opportunity? Access to, while the past lines have reached to all the villages, area of concern is the availability of power, and the second is affordability. So here, what TP Renewable Microgrid have sort of decided to head on the two states, Bihar and UP, where the power supply, the electrification has happened. Power supply is in the range of 16 to 18 hours, or some of the places 22 hours. There are issues in the quality of supply. Those areas, we are going over there. And just to say, this is one of the sites where the microgrid consists of the solar panel and with the inverters and the battery and distribution line. So standard module which we have taken, considering the rural market, 30 kilowatt of solar microgrid and 15 kilowatt of ABB inverters, Exide storage batteries, and with a backup of 25 kVA DG set. And we also have a specially designed smart meter. Now, whole ambit of our system is about to provide affordable power. And for affordability, whatever components goes back into the design of the components will result how we can bring the cost down. So today, while I'll cover that, so we have targeted to 10,000 microgrid over 6 years of time. And it's a small journey. We started from December onwards. Today we have almost test charged 10 microgrids in Bihar. Another 10 will be getting charged in UP, that is in Gonda. So this is the picture of the first microgrid, which this village is called Simrahat in Muzaffarpur district of Bihar. This is the first customer of microgrid. And it's so enhanced, it's so delight to see this smile on this face. And this guy was getting power supply from a DG set operator. And we wanted to test how the supply goes. This guy has disconnected supply from the DG set. The same day we said we want to test it out. He didn't listen, and he said, no, you have to supply. And this guy is T-stall. He makes business away. One of the things which we realize, and our aim is to provide affordable power, but for a whole lot of economic generation activity. This guy was having a business during evening peak, 6 to 8 hours, and he was taking supply from a diesel operator. The package which he gets he runs for 3 hours. Now with this, the supply what we give, he has an option to expand his business. Now how does expand the business? By running additional hours of business in the evening. So till 9 o'clock. So here the option for this guy to earn more. And the same price listing. This is the area we want to really focus upon. Creating entrepreneurship. When we have seen in this rural villages, there is economic generation activity, more of the agri-produce. We are looking how do you add value at the local levels. Today we also have seen the oil spillers being run over there, but predominantly running on the DG set. We also want to say that electric swing machine through Women Empowerment Program, where these ladies can earn some money. These ladies also can teach young girls over there who can further do their own business when they grow up. We have seen in one of the village where the oil spiller was doing, through engagement, this guy started branding his own product and then selling on the market. And this is where the value addition happens. So while he was earning simply selling the oil, now he's packaging it, selling in the market to the nearby villages. And these are the activities we would like to promote. Milk chillers. We have. Sorry, sir?
These villages were not having electricity.
They were having the electricity. What has been done differently was these equipments were running on the old inefficient plants.
Okay.
Now they have brought into energy efficient, low size. Okay. Typically 22 HP's motors were being used at that point in time. Currently they are into 7.5 kilowatt. So your consumption comes down. The rate on which it gets through, it's less over here.
Okay.
And it's the engagement program. Electricity is one part of it, but it's to create those entrepreneurs who can go in the market and do it.
That's the most exciting, that in a rural setting you are going for these enterprises which can add to the income of the rural community.
And you see those people are very energetic. They have so much of skills. We were talking about the milk. There is a system, the milk is produced, there is a bike who comes, picks up the milk in a can and goes out. We are thinking, in that village, suppose we have a chiller plant, can I add value from milk to a curd, to a paneer, or to any other things? Now this same guy earning 40 rupees can have potential of earning 80 or 100 rupees. And there where the economic wealth get generation over there. We also are getting into an area where probably it's not heard of, rural customers getting into digital payment, digital services. And why we want to do this, to bring one is a transparency that transaction, you pay the bill through the digital platform of government of India, BBPS systems or the payment avenues, you get a feedback immediately the payment has been received. As against to earlier system where you have to, somebody goes and collect the payment over there. All these guys have to go and walk to the nearest DISCOM, which is 5 to 10 kilometers. We are developing the ecosystem over there. Typically in villages, you find that there is a mobile charger or a mobile guy who uploads your recharge on mobile. We are developing that entrepreneur to get into a system of either BBPS or through banking platform to collect the payments from the customers. And hence, the revenue of that guy goes up, is to the customer of making the payment, and who just walks few meters from his house. One of the things which we realized over here was these guys know by face, and that brings a lot of transparency interest over here. Third umbrella which we want to touch upon is social outreach. Education, literacy is one of the area where we would like to bring in. Today, for example, we have seen many of the villages, there is a school which is open with a board over there. But students, are they really engaged with the teacher? Are they learning? So one of the exercises which we'll be probably doing is a digital learning. Today in India, we see the Byju's app, very innovative digital way of learning. Mathematics or the science was so difficult for us at that point of time, has made so simple. So one of the village we saw, there is an entrepreneur who has used videos to rhyme the difficult text. There is an engagement of the student with the thought watches going on the TV. So learning levels are slightly higher over there. We also want to employ locally people because it's a local community. So wherever we set the microgrid, the local people of that village or the nearby village are employed for running this microgrid. And in this, there's an evolution, almost each grid will have 2 or 2.5 people required to work up there. So ultimately, when we do this, we're talking about 10,000 new jobs, 25,000 agri-base. On agri-base, we also seen that during crop cutting, for example, in Baharich on UP, there are a lot of sugarcane areas over there. These guys pull out the sugarcanes and use a diesel to crush and convert them into jaggery. This is through a diesel. We were looking at it, still we have not deployed. we are looking how do we can bring that solution to a low cost. Their profitability goes up. The business is of 4 to 6 months. Now that's another thing. He says, when we talked to this guy and said, why don't you go to electric things? He says, I have to buy a motor. Now, as a business, we'll have to look into solution or a model where his pain of 4 or 6 months is offloaded into a low-cost solution. We are working on that through microfinancing or other. So this is what we are talking about. And we believe that what we produce electricity is incidental to it, but we want to bring the entire ecosystem to a different level. Thank you.